It's great to be here in Alotau in the wonderful Milne Bay province, and I'd like to start by acknowledging the presence of the Honorable Charles Abel, member for Alotau and also chairman of the Special Parliamentary Committee on Gender-Based Violence, Ms. Sharon Moore, acting provincial administrator, Dr. Gelu, registrar of political parties, His Excellency John Philp, Australian High Commissioner, but also my very good colleague Temba from UN Women. But most of all, I'd like to welcome the party executives which we have here today from all major parties and esteemed women candidates. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of the PNG Electoral Commission, Transparency International, and I think we've also got colleagues from the National Research Institute here today. The UNDP has been a long-standing partner when it comes to supporting the value of including women's voice in the PNG national legislation and other elected local assemblies. So therefore, I'm extremely pleased to be here today to welcome you to this forum. And I'm also very pleased that we are able to hold this forum together with the IPPCC. It builds on many previous efforts, as Dr. Gelu has just outlined over the past couple of years, in which we try to assist intending women candidates to get them support, to get them information, and prepare them for those coming elections. And this forum is very important because it helps preparing you for the 2022 elections, which are just around the corner. And of course, I cannot overemphasize how grateful we are to the Government of Australia and the Government of New Zealand for their very generous support. Without them, this would not be possible, our continued engagement, and it would also not be possible without our very good UN partner, UN Women, with whom we jointly implement the Women Make the Change project here in Papua New Guinea. I also sincerely thank Dr. Gelu, Registrar of Political Parties, and the IPPCC team. It's been a huge task to organize this event, and I know that there have been several delays and cancellations due to COVID, but with your leadership and support, Dr. Gelu and your team, we are now able to convene this very important forum. We are also very thankful for your leadership over the years in pursuing reforms to the organic law. Some of them are still pending, because we want to make parties more gender inclusive. So we all hope that the required change in legislation will finally eventuate. So what is this forum all about? The forum is really designed to be a practical session for you, an interactive session, a meeting where you can network, where you can reflect, and where you can also identify strategies which will be most effective for you to move forward. Because what we want is that you get the skills, that you get the voice, the capabilities to increase women's participation, and that we have hopefully very many of you elected into the next 11th Parliament. Unfortunately, we have to double our efforts. I think Dr. Gelu has very eloquently explained it already. The stakes are much higher, you are much more subject to scrutiny, and the playing field is not leveled. We had been advocating very strongly for a quota of reserved seats of temporary special measures, but unfortunately that has not eventuated. But still, we should not take that as a setback. It is, in a way, one, but it will just be an encouragement for all of us to double our efforts. And even without currently a quota in place, I do hope that some of you will make it. And looking around the room, I'm fairly convinced that I'm already speaking to some future members of Parliament. So the forum is also a very important opportunity for you to sensitize the representatives and the executives from the political parties, which I understand sit over there. So please use those 3 days to engage with them and to also garner their support, because much is happening through the political parties, and without your support of those political parties, it will be double difficult to actually stand for office. So what we are planning to do for you during these next days is that you will identify some of those issues faced by women candidates in the 2017 elections, and to see what you can learn about those issues. Also some of the common issues which all candidates face, and then help to prepare you in making your own election and campaign plans based on those lessons learned, and also some of the information outlined in a training manual which we jointly put together with our IPP-CC, which will give you further information. So we launched a training manual on Thursday. Unfortunately, I have to fly already back today, but my good colleague Temba will be here for the United Nations, and I'm sure that he will be more than happy to jointly launch this training manual for you. And last but not least, but I said it already, identify your entry points to engage with political parties. It's your forum where you can show them how capable you are and how credible you are, so that they will also put you on their list. So I thank you again for all traveling to Alotau, and I wish you a very successful workshop. And I may get a chance in the next session also to say a few more substantive words. Thank you so much.